Do you guys really think Tyler Robinson did it? Come on, man. Come on, man. He didn't do it. That video is probably getting buried. My video, that one, is probably getting buried, and you will not see this. And if you see this, welcome. But I'm truly in the beliefs that Tyler Robinson is innocent, or he's the scapegoat, because there's so much stuff that is just not adding up. And I think we all seen it with the 33 numbers and everything. I think we can all attest to that. That we saw a lot of different videos, a lot of different stuff, and I'm not showing, I will not display how he got murked. So, but like everything is just not adding up with that flight, with no beeping signal. There was just so many stories surrounding Charlie Kirk's death. There was just not, and I know I'm late to the party, bro. I know I'm late to the party, but there was not. There was just a video released of him being in court, and that was just one day ago, or like a few hours ago. And I really want to see that. Watch that with you guys because he looks so different. His digital footprint is basically zero. He doesn't have a digital footprint. So what's that? Can you guys tell me who doesn't have a digital footprint in this day? Who? Cavemen, Amish people, aliens, not even aliens probably, bro. Who does not have a digital footprint in 2025? I won't believe it. I will not buy whatever you guys selling. And as I said before, the American government is compromised. It's definitely compromised to the highest levels. Cadence Owens, that like journalist. Nah, he was like a White House press secretary talker. Journalist. Man, why don't we just go find out? What is. Oh, activist, author. All right. I thought like with her being present at the White House, press secretary and like whatever, with her being present, she had like a bigger role. Guess not. Guess not. So then let's go right to that. Not to that. It's just a short video that he looks pretty darn chill. All right. And what we want to find out in that video is Sky News Australia talking shit, or is Fox News in Utah trying to talk shit? The video, both videos are around 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So this will be a shorter video, definitely. So he's not the assassin, bro.
The man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk has appeared in court in person for the first time. The 22-year-old, wearing civilian clothing, a shirt and tie but shackled underneath, was in a Utah court for a pre-trial hearing regarding recordings from October 14.
Why is he smiling? I mean, why is he smiling? He knows he's getting out. He probably knows. After his verdict, he will be all forgotten in jail. People could just release him on a different name. Nobody would bat an eye. Nobody would even think that's possible. Nobody would even question it. Best believe I'm throwing myself under the bus. I wouldn't question it because I think, yeah, he'd still probably be locked up there. but he's not.
Also, the judge is now deciding, and it is a closed court right now, judge is deciding what the media will be able to see, hear and report.
Man, that's absolute bullshit. I think the media should be here all the time. They should live stream that case for Charlie Kirk, for Tyler Robinson's security. I'm not saying like, yeah, he needs protection and everything. A piece of shit doesn't need protection and doesn't deserve it. It doesn't matter what he did. But I genuinely believe that he is not the shooter. On one of the shooter. He's not the only one. If at all. If at all.
After hearing argument on all three matters, I will take a brief recess and then return to issue my ruling today. We will then stand in recess.
We're still waiting for the judge to return. Tyler Robinson has been charged with aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, obstruction of justice and 2 counts of witness tampering. Mr. Robinson...
Aggravated. What did he say?
Recess.
We're still waiting for the judge to return. Tyler Robinson has been charged with aggravated murder.
Bro, that was... If they're gonna charge him, if they want to make it look... If they want the world to believe that he did it, he almost needs to be charged with a terrorist act, doesn't it? I mean, like, that shit was straight assassination type of movie style.
Felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury, obstruction of justice and 2 counts of witness tampering. Mr. Robinson has not entered a plea. If found guilty, he could face the death penalty. Now, last hour, I spoke to CNN's Nick Watt.
Going through the kind of pre-trial review process to figure out how much of this trial the public is going to be able to see and hear. That is a key point. And it's interesting, you know, when we saw him just now in the court, he's wearing a blue shirt, striped tie, he's got his hair kind of awkwardly pasted across his forehead. Looks pretty chill, talking for a guy potentially facing the death penalty, chatting with his defense lawyer.
Yeah, that's something I couldn't. I mean, like, imagine being in court, man, facing the death penalty, going back to that box for the rest of your life. Yeah, but if you really did it, man, what I said in the beginning, I still truly believe that. But what if he didn't? But what if he did do it? There's always that possibility. But I don't think so, bro. I really don't think so. The father handed him over to the Federal Bureau. I don't believe that. There's so much stuff just not adding up.
Now, the reason he's wearing his own clothes and not prison overalls, his defense team petitioned the judge and said, listen, we don't want the jury and the public to be prejudiced against him by seeing him shackled and in, you know, prison overalls. So we'd like him unshackled and wearing his own clothes. He's allowed to wear his own clothes. One hand, his left hand, is still shackled to his waist, his right hand free so he can take notes. So the biggest issue, which will not be decided today, is whether there are going to be cameras inside that court. Now,
I just think that it needs to be like Melly's trial. It needs to be.
Defense team says that they do not want those cameras in there. Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's widow, says we deserve to have cameras in there. She said, listen, there was a camera, plenty cameras on my husband when he was killed. There have been plenty cameras on me ever since. Why don't you just be transparent and put cameras in the court? So that's
I agree. But that Charlie Kirk wife, she was like part of the Miss Universe. And Miss Universe was hosted and owned by Donald Trump. Oh, sorry guys. I'm sorry guys. I did one video before and I'm just so tired now. Slept like 9.5 hours. I'm sorry, guys.
A lot of this back and forth is about today. You know, it was also interesting. The defense asked if Tyler Robinson's dad, mum, and sister could stay inside the court, and the state lawyer said, "Listen, we're going to be talking about security around the courtroom. We really don't want anybody in here." So right now, as you say, they're kind of just figuring out a bit of housekeeping, how this trial is going to go down. Obviously, it is hugely high profile. So they're trying to dot the I's, cross the T's, figure out how it's all going to go before we start.
All right. What do you guys think about? And now, let's compare it with Fox News from Utah. If they say the same thing, all right. Pretty stoked. Let's see.
We've seen Tyler Robinson in court This was the first time we've seen Tyler Robinson in court in person as the judge considered several emerging issues in the case.
State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson.
Tyler Robinson sat quietly throughout Thursday's hearing as lawyers argued a number of issues. Robinson is accused of killing conservative activist and influencer Charlie Kirk during an appearance at Utah Valley University earlier this year. Thousands of people witnessed the shooting, and they could have been under a gag order prohibiting them from talking about the case. The same could have applied to political figures who spoke about Kirk's death.
There was so many that what was the name of that Patel, Charles, but no, I don't know, man. The head of the head of the FBI. We'll see you in Valhalla 33 hours after the thing. He jumped without. That guy jumped with. Tyler Robinson did not jump with a rifle from that roof and run into the forest and drop it there just to be reassembled there. Are you telling me he disassembled the weapon in under 2 seconds? High caliber weapon. You telling me that?
The order as written, we don't believe is a valid and lawful order because it would result in a prior restraint on certain speech.
Robinson's defense team argued against lifting it.
And we have meaning Mr. Robinson's defense counsel, have no problem complying with the order.
There are over 3,000 lay witnesses of the alleged homicide.
The judge ultimately walked it back.
This includes any witness, including lay witnesses, whom the prosecution or defense has a good faith belief will be called to testify at a hearing or trial.
Thursday's hearing also discussed concerns about news media and how much access they can have in the case.
We're concerned about opening the door to multiple other entities just filing in on this case, getting involved in the proceedings.
Defense attorneys complained about what TV cameras were filming and even suggested they'd push to kick cameras out.
I imagine the media will, depending on the court's ruling today, will want to weigh in on that one as well.
As the judge set a May hearing to decide if Robinson will ultimately face trial, defense attorneys announced an effort to disqualify the Utah County Attorney's Office from prosecuting the case.
The county attorney has made a decision, very public decision, to announce their intent to seek death the day that there was an arrest, which means that that obligation to provide us with the probable cause for everything they relied upon to charge applies now to their intent to seek death.
The judge also designated Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica, a victim under Utah law, giving her certain rights in the courts.
This court will recognize.
Yeah, my boy. I don't know. You had some shitty life choices that you ended up in that seat, bro. You must have had some shitty life choices. That's all I can say to that. I'm not quite sure if he actually did it or not. I just think like we're being fat horse shit again. That's my honest conclusion about that video. We're being fat horse shit. It's possible that he did it. It's possible he pulled the trigger, but not alone. With all that UAPs flooding around, with all those UAPs flooding around the assassination area, just the minute it happened, a few seconds before the shot was fired, you see UAPs fly around. I mean, like, how rarely is that you see a UAP at all? And now you see like 7 in like a 5-minute window. You see like 7. Can you tell me that? What is going on? Nonetheless, he made some shitty life choices, and that's it. With that being said, boys, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about that dude, if he actually did it. And we'll reconvene later.